All right, here comes London. She's going to show you what she's been learning. She's been doing great in the kennel. She's eating super. She's been quiet and clean, so she's been very pleasant in that regard for sure. She's doing well with her lessons. She's a little bit distractible, which we had discussed when you dropped her off. Very, very, very interested in sniffing, so that nose is almost glued to the ground. So we've been working on that. Not too bad about jumping. Corrected her a couple of times for that, and that got much, much better for me. And she's taking her treats, so we're all going in the right direction here. So I'm going to show you a little bit of her leash work over here, and then we're going to introduce place with her and see how she does with that. And let's see how she does. All right, you gonna heel? Good. Heel. Good. Good. I want her walking on a loose leash. She's doing a nice job of doing that right there. Minimal sniffing for her, really. Sit. Beautiful. Good girl. Good. Good. Heel. That's it. Good girl. I want her to turn in both directions. Good. And I want her to stay on my left side, which is where I put her to start. And she was, when I first started with her, she was switching sides, she was going between my legs. She was having just a fine old time. Sit. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. So I'm only using food for reward right now, not using it for any luring. So when she makes good decisions, that's when she's going to get her food reward. Good girl. All right. Place. Good. Sit. Sit. Good. So I just give treats here to just tell her that this is place. I know she's had some exposure, but place. This is just how I teach it. Place. Good girl. Place. Good. Place. Excellent. Oh, good girl. I like that. Place. Good dog. And then I'm going to release her. Okay. Good. 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 Place. Good. I'm going to do a little bit more of that. Good job. Good girl. And then I'm going to start introducing distraction and start showing her that I want her to stay there until I release her. Place. Very good. Place. Place. All right, so now we start doing just simple distraction. I'm just going to start walking around her, using only my leash to correct her to get back on. Place. Nope. Place. Good. Place. And I don't really care if she lays down. Place. Not at this point. Good. There you go. Good. So she came to the edge and she stopped. Good. Place. Good girl. Place. So she has an inkling of what I want from her. That's what the laying down is. And so I'm just rewarding the effort to stay there and correcting the motion off. Place. Good. And I always start in really close like this because I need to be able to catch her as soon as she moves off. And when she's successful, for me to make a circuit, she gets a treat for that. Nope. Place. And obviously just trying to teach her in this session that the edge is what I'm looking for. Nope. Place. Sit. Place. Place. And I'm looking for her to start to recognize that and show me that she recognizes it. Good. Good girl. Not a lot of excitement on this because this is a calming exercise. Place. Nope. Place. Good. Excellent. Start to stretch her out a little bit on duration in terms of she's got to stay there longer before she gets the treat. I'm going to eventually fade treats almost completely out on this exercise. And today we're going to shoot for 10 minutes. Nope, place. 10 minutes. And then the next time we come out and do this, we're going to do 20 minutes. And by the third time, we're going to be at 30 minutes. The next couple of days, we might be doing this inside my office with the weather forecast. No, place. Place. Good. Place. Good, that's it. So I'm just giving a food reward here so that she can make that connection that when she stays on the bed, she gets good things. When she steps off the bed, she gets a leash correction. Nope. Place. And that'll get her to start thinking more. Good. Place. Good. Place. There you go. Good girl. Place. Nope. Nope. Place. Nope. Now I'm going to correct that because I don't want her to follow her nose. Sit. Good. Place. I don't want her to get sniffing and follow her nose. The sniffing will override her brain. I don't want her to do that. Nope. Place. Sit. Good. Place. We'll eventually get to where she gets on place and automatically downs. I don't care about that today. She's offering downs for me. Clearly that's been part of her chain of behavior, and that's great, but I really don't care if she does. That's not what she has to do for me. At least not today. Excellent. Atta girl. Atta girl. Just challenge her a little bit more, get a little further distance. Very good. That's right. Good. Reward the effort to stay there. Place. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, you're looking good girl. Girl, place. Good. Good. Now, I just stopped moving when she stood up to help her a little bit. Help her with this decision. If she continues to move toward me, I can correct her. Nope. Place. Good. But I really would like her to be successful, and I'd like to be able to reward her, and she's not ready yet for full on, if you move, you're in trouble. I'm just gonna assist her a little bit, let her have a little success. That's a good girl. I'm not too worried about that standing, as long as she stays there. Good. Good. That's the right idea. Good girl. Place. Good. So just a little bit of help from me to get her to get back on there. A little bit of spatial pressure by moving towards her. Stopping when she was trying to follow me. Just let her be successful and be able to end this exercise today with her saying, I get it, I understand. Staying on the dog bed is a really good thing. Good girl. Place. That's right. Good girl. Good. All right, I am going to try to sit and see how she does with that. A lot of dogs will move. Very good. I don't want to sit for very long. Very nice. Place. Good girl. Again, letting her be successful. Nope. Place. Spatial pressure. No leash. Moving her back on. Place. Stretch her out just a moment longer. She's just gorgeous. And she's a nice girl. We've been getting along fine. Beautiful. Very good. Place. That's right. So we're going to start stretching this out now. Next time we do this, it's going to be twice as long as what we're doing today. And then again, we're going to get up to 30 minutes by the third time that we do this exercise. Teaches her impulse control. Teaches her to be a little bit calm. Teaches her to ignore any distractions around her. And then distractions obviously would start to increase as we progress through this. But I'm perfectly happy with this session today. It's clear that she had a little grasp of what place was, but she didn't understand that she had to stay there for any length of time. So let me check my time. And if we're at our 10 minutes, we'll stop. Yeah, we're pretty close to our 10 minutes. That's beautiful right there. So I'm turning my camera off. She's doing great.